WGUD Sports presents East Central Hornet Football.
This is a little bit of a trap game for East Central. You come off a win like you did last week and come in here knowing this team going forward. And quite honestly, they've got about 30 or 40 guys dressed out, and I think East Central's got about 70. So I hope we don't come in overconfident. I know our coaches are tempering our kids and trying to keep them focused and humble and hungry. But I will say this: Jaquan Copeland is their athlete/quarterback. He's fantastic. They run a lot of spread offense, but they use him a lot.
So right now we're going to see what Coach Smith thinks about the game tonight against Hazlehurst.
Going pretty good road trip, but hopefully these long road trips can prepare us for games in the future, we hope. Playing a team who last year played for a South State championship. They returned some good football players, very athletic team. So just like it's been the past 3 weeks, going to be another battle, and hopefully we'll have a great week of practice and be prepared for Friday night.
So tell me a little bit about Hazlehurst. Hazlehurst, they are obviously a good team. What district are they in? Who do they play? What classification are they?
They're 3A, just like Jefferson Davis. They actually played Jefferson Davis last year for South State. So they're a 3A team, but again, just loaded with a lot of skill guys, a lot of team speed. So again, for us to be successful, another week, we're going to have to ride the coattails of our defense and hopefully keep getting better up front on the offensive side of the ball.
I got you.
The Hornets are going to kick off to the Hazlehurst Indians. We're getting started a little bit late tonight with the first quarter here. Nick, anytime we play, it's going to be a battle up front, and I have confidence in our offensive line and our defensive line that they're going to play well, and they're going to do a good job and open up those holes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we come out here in the first half. We had offensively had a very sloppy first half last week, so I'm sure Coach Smith has corrected some things, and some guys have worked on some things, and I anticipate we'll come out a lot more crisp here in the first half this week.
That's a really good kick from Branson, about 8 yards deep in the end zone. Good job. Anytime you can make a team start from the 20, that's a great start. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Hazlehurst. Nick alluded to it. They run spread. They like to run the quarterback. He's really good athlete, and we're going to have to pressure him and get after him tonight.
Yeah, he's got good size. He's 6 foot, 185 pounds. I think it's what they get the roster, what they have him rostered as. It's kind of strange to me, Kyle. I kept wondering, they run that spread, but they just don't throw the ball very much. I mean, they run a lot.
Yeah,
a lot. They use him a lot.
Spread. So here we go. First snap of the game. There's a snap, give to the running back. He has nowhere to go. He's going to lose 6 yards on the play. Loss of 6. Good pressure. Good pressure right there by Zach Jones, by Joe Reiser. Good play.
Had a good read by Jones. He saw the motion. You could tell he read the play.
It's going to be second down. It's going to be second down and long. Here for Hazlehurst, 2nd and 16. There's a snap. There's a give up the middle. Oh, quarterback kept it. That's a good fake by the quarterback. Fake me out.
Brought down by White there on that tackle.
Yeah, Avery with the tackle there.
He's very good. Copeland's got very good ball handling skills. Seems to have pretty good command of the offense. He did play last year as a sophomore. He did not play quarterback. I think they used him as more of a slot guy, which I guess is why he's listed as an athlete. But he is fun to watch. And just hopefully he don't have too fun of a night against the Hornets tonight.
That's right. When a quarterback runs, that gives you an extra blocker, so that gives you an advantage on offense. We got trips to the bottom here with the play clock going low. There's the snap. Quarterback faked the give and kept it, and he was gobbled up by number 2, Avery Scott, number 99, Bryce Eubanks.
Really encouraging right there, Kyle, to see how our defense is, they come out an hour ago and ready to play and went and sat in the locker room and got cold off, but it doesn't look like it's affected our defense at all. they come out getting good penetration. Again, you know, the Hazlehurst, they're going to run the ball quite a bit. They do throw a little bit, but we've got our ears pinned back and coming to get them.
Yeah, here we come. Short kick. We had nobody back. They had a good roll.
You know, that's the first time. That's the first time this year I think we've sold out and completely gone for a block. So we must have seen something on tape. So
we
I look for that to happen again.
Punter did a good job to get it off. That's going to be a really good punt. That's about a 41-yard punt there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets from the 32-yard line of our own. We got Will Young under center, Caden Redmond at fullback, number 9 Dylan Grinsteiner at tailback, number 23 Cameron Rouse at tight end. We're shifting. So here we go with our I right set, our normal set. We're shifting. There's a reverse to Sam Wall. Short gain on the play.
You know, Kyle, defensively, Hazlehurst, they've got a middle linebacker. His name's Taquavius Fair. I think he's number 4. He's about 5'5", but pound for pound, he may be the best defensive player they have. He's going to be around the ball all night. I noticed watching some film that it seems like everybody knows they better block him. And
incompletion there for the Hornets. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. You know, last season, whenever we played Hazlehurst, they did a great job on defense. And we scored 1 touchdown in the 3rd quarter and 2 in the 4th quarter. And the final was 21-0. Really well contested game between 2 good teams. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 here for the Hornets. Long. We're back in our normal set.
They're going to jump.
So that's a good play there for the Hornets. Hazlehurst jump. Going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Another thing to note, Kyle, the free safety is also the starting quarterback. So that plays our advantage too as the game goes on. As we mentioned earlier in the pregame, Hazlehurst is thin in terms of numbers. So they got a lot of guys playing Ironman football. Is going to be playing both sides of the ball.
3rd and 4 for the Hornets here. There's
that offensive line's firing off the football.
That's a good run.
Oh,
there.
Very good run.
Really good run. Kept his feet. We say it every week. Grinsteiner runs the ball very hard. He does a great job.
The offensive line has a lot of penetration in the defensive backfield. That's what you're looking for. Those are things that when you watch and you see that offensive line bringing contact to the defensive line, that you know you're going to make some hay there.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. We've crossed the 50. We're on the 43-yard line of Hazlehurst. We're in our normal right formation set. There's a pass, out route to Ethan Wade. Good pass by Will. Out route to Ethan Wade for a gain of about 13.
Coach Smith opened up the playbook a little bit here this evening.
Good play.
And he was wide open.
He was open.
You could tell that corner was not expecting that.
Giving a lot of cushion. Last week we hit for a big pass on a play because Jefferson Davis was crowding the line of scrimmage so much. Kind of looks similar here tonight. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line for the Hornets. There's that sneak from Will Young. He's got a seam. He's going to be close to a 1st down.
I believe you got it, Kyle.
Very close. Yep, 1st down Hornets. 1st down. Good run by Will there right through the A-gap. Boy, our offensive line's having a great push as usual. Coach Huff, awesome job. Coach Smith does a great job calling plays. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets from the 18-yard line. Got a good drive going here. Need to punch it in, Nick.
Oh, yeah, and got him to jump again. Anytime, like we talked last week, anytime you come on the road, and especially this fall, you know, we come it's about a 2.5, 3-hour drive. You know, when you come on the road and you have the drive you got to contend with and the travel plans that have to be made on the coaching staff, and it's a lot to so it takes time away from preparation is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
And so it's good to see you come in and get on the board early right here, set the tone of the football game.
Hazlehurst called timeout. You know, we talked about them being 0-4. They played 4 really good teams, and you know, a team that's 0-4, they're desperate for a win, and that's what we're going to see tonight. We're going to see them lay it on the line. I'm sure of it. So after that penalty, it's going to be 1st and 5. We're on about the 15-yard line of Hazlehurst going left to right. You know, we ran the power one time for about a 12-yard gain, and we kind of mixed it up a little bit, Nick, throwing a pass here and there. I don't know if Coach is trying to give a look for the future or what, but we got a good drive going here with a mix of run and pass. So 1st and 5 from the 15-yard line of Hazlehurst. Hornets are coming to the line.
Yeah, you look for Coach Smith to go back to that power that you talked about here.
Yep, there's the power. Oh, they played it well. They played it really well there. Short gain for Dillon. Gain of about 4 maybe. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. We talk about staying ahead of the chains. This is the advantage of it here. 2nd and 1, you got a lot of plays you can call here.
Yeah, you got his bootleg that he's called a couple times this year, and some he's ran, a couple he's thrown.
There's the sneak.
That was a good play by the defensive lineman there.
Good play. That's going to be a 1st down. Going to bring us inside the 10. Going to be 1st and goal for the Hornets. Good drive going here with 6 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Need to punch it in.
You've got a fresh set of backs coming in. Kind of leads me to believe we're probably going to try to punch it in right here.
Number 18, T-Shun McGee checking in at tailback. He's done a good job the last couple weeks filling in for Cameron Gray. There's a toss to him. He runs into a wall and bounces off.
I think he's going to get in there.
Good run.
I believe he got across. Touchdown Hornets.
He did get in for a touchdown. Broke a couple tackles. Big time play there. Big time play.
And that's a good call by Coach Smith. Like as we said, Kyle earlier, you want to get on the board early and stick to what you know. He did throw a little bit of pass in there, but by and large, march the ball down the field methodically as we do, and the result 6 points.
61-yard drive there for the Hornets. About a 12-yard pass, a rest on the ground. So here's the snap back to Branson. The kick is up, and the kick's good. The kick is good. So 6 minutes, 24 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. The Hornets lead 7-0. We're going to go to commercial break. Thanks for checking in.
Lines and traffic got you down? Ever feel like friendly service is a thing of the past? At H&H Chevron, our friendly staff is always happy to greet you with a smile and get you going fast. Let us take care of you. Since 1992, fast and friendly customer service, quality, and satisfaction have always been our #1 priority.
H-O-R-N-E-T-S, H&H is the best. Go Hornets!
The staff at Heritage Funeral Home.
All right, we're back with you here from Hazlehurst High School in Hazlehurst, Mississippi. About 175 miles from Hurley. About a 3-hour drive here up to Hattiesburg and to the west. And here we are kicking off. Branson with another really good kickoff. That ball's out of the back of the end zone by 2 yards.
He is booming the ball
That's
tonight.
unreal. He killed that ball. I was talking with somebody, Nick, about how much of a weapon Branson is, not just kicking field goals, but also kicking off. Anytime you kick it in the end zone, that's at a huge advantage for the defense to make the other team go 80 yards.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, especially when you have a team of athletes like Jefferson Davis had last week, and that's just you take that quiver out of their or bow out of their quiver, so to say. So that's a big asset that we have.
Second possession here for Hazlehurst. They got one back in the backfield out of the shotgun, trips to the bottom of the screen. Here's a snap with 6 seconds to go. There's a give to the running back. He's got a lane. He gained about 11 yards. Good play there for Hazlehurst. They got the edge there.
And that's about what we're going to see tonight, Kyle, is that read option on Copeland's part. He just kind of reads that in and sees, waits for him to commit one way or the other.
Yep, that time he made a great read. Our end was got caught up inside, either got blocked or he took the fake, and he gave to the back around the end. We're going to have a heat timeout here with 6 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. If they're going to be successful, Nick, that's what they're going to be successful doing. The quarterback, like he's talking about, is really athletic, and he made a good read there. That's hard for the end to do. He really needs our linebackers to feel, and our linebackers just got caught up in some trash there.
Well, and you know, that's a trend you see in high school and college football right now is when you have athletes and you have kids with speed, you spread the field out and try to get the ball to them however you can, and we're a good defensive tackling unit, so typically we have some success against that. But our linebacking core is very strong. They're fast. They cover a lot of ground.
Totally agree. Good play by Hazlehurst. Sometimes you tip your hat to the offense. You come back the next play and play again. So they got a first down there. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. We got trips to the other side of the field now. The single set receiver to the bottom. Trenton's on him.
Kind of makes you feel like they're going to use this wide side of the field.
Looks like we're bringing pressure from both edges. Looks like a little man coverage, Nick. We got nobody in the back in the center of the field. Here's a pass. We got pressure on the quarterback.
We brought a safety blitz. That's Thornton.
Missed tackle. We got to him.
Tyler Thornton come unblocked. He come from the free safety position on the blitz and did a real good job of bringing pressure.
Put pressure on the quarterback, and the quarterback got out of the pocket. You saw his athleticism there. Very good.
He really did want to come to the bottom side here, though, Kyle. You could tell he gave him a look, but thankfully Thornton was able to get through there and get him moving.
We got trips to the bottom, to the left of the offensive formation, to the right of the defensive formation. 3 receivers. The lone receiver to the top. Looks like they're going to throw again. Here we come off the edge. Oh, he's open. Good pass by the quarterback. We gang tackled well. Tyler Thornton, Jay-Bird Goff, Joel Reiser getting there from his defensive end spot. Number 24, Avery White on the tackle. That's a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. That was a good ball by the quarterback there, Nick.
It was a good placement, good ball placement. He didn't really throw it anywhere where he could get himself picked off. And he was open. It was a good route, decent coverage.
Anytime you have 3 receivers to one side, they flood the area, and that's what they did right there. We did a good job in coverage. Here's a snap with about 10 seconds to go on the play clock. The ball's on the ground. I think Hazlehurst may have jumped. I think the right tackle for Hazlehurst jumped off sides. Dead ball false start on the offense. So that's going to push them back and make it an even 3rd and 10. Make it an even 3rd and 10 for Hazlehurst.
So 3rd and 10. They had some success on that read option a while ago. Kind of look for that possibly to be called here again, or maybe go back to that pass. With being on this end of the field, they really want to get a first down and get a little bit of field.
There's a snap,
advantage.
Low snap. We got pressure on him. There's a long ball. Branson's back deep. He's going to intercept it. Good play.
It's a good play there. And what Hazlehurst was likely thinking on that ball, if it gets picked off, that's about like a punt for them. So it looked like the Hornets are going to take over here, just inside our just inside our 50.
Good play right there by Branson. Branson is an asset as a kicker, also a huge asset on defense. So here come the Hornet offense. Led by number 79, Carlisle Rogers, our center. We got Caden Redmond at fullback, Dylan at tailback. There goes Sam Walls on a reverse. They made a good play there. They're playing that reverse well. We have penetration from the backside, and that linebacker made a really good play. I think when Coach Huff sees that film, we missed a block there on that linebacker. Coach Huff's going to be a little upset. So that's a loss of about 5 on the play. 2nd and 15 for the Hornets. Tried to draw them off. They didn't draw. They didn't come off sides that time. 7 seconds on the play clock. Here's a power to Dylan. That's a good run there. He gained about 6 on the play.
About got it back where he was.
Yep. Coming up on 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Got a little more. That was a good spot.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 7 here for the Hornets from our own 46-yard line. Big play here in the first quarter as the Hornets lead 7-0 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Big play here. There's a toss to Dylan.
The block got made.
Good
that
run.
time. Kyle.
Good run. Good run.
Very, very well blocked
Good
over there by
run.
that left side of the line.
Very good. Dylan got stuck on the sideline, but I feel pretty confident he's going to jump up. He's a tough kid. Good play there. He made a good run, like you said. We did a great job blocking that.
For those of you at home, I think this is the third week now that Dylan Grinsteiner, their number 9, is playing with a broke wrist. Is that right, Kyle? Or a hand injury? And
he's getting better, but he's still having to wear a cast. Cameron Gray's, he's in my class currently, and I was asking him. He said he's still a couple weeks away from playing. So here we go out of the gun. There's a fake. Good run by Will just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I think we had one missed block, or maybe we had somebody unaccounted for. But if he misses that or that block's made, I think we got a lot of room to run on that play.
We had some green grass in front of us. Looks like no gain, maybe a loss of a little. The ball's right on the 35-yard line of Hazlehurst. Minute 12 to go here in the first quarter, 7-0 lead for the Hornets. 2nd and 10 here. We're in our normal set, a right formation here. Will under center. There's fumble.
I think they got it.
We fumbled it coming out from under center.
Yeah, they've had a lot of rain up here like we have. Turf's pretty wet. I know, Kyle, you said sort of out in the middle. It's got a little crown on the field, but it looked like ball just slipped out of his hands. But I think looks like East Central jumped back on it. Going to mark us.
I think we got it.
3rd and 9,
It's
3rd and 10.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 34. And this is kind of that no man's land, Nick, where if you get a couple, you got a chance to go for it. Would be a long field goal for Branson, although he has the leg. So here's a toss to Dylan. Dylan with a good run. That's going to be a first down and more. He kept his feet. Very good run down to about the 11-yard line.
That was quite a job again blocking, but his guys on the left side of that line, and then Dylan, once he got those 4 or 5 yards that play he's designed to get, and then he made the rest of it sort of happen.
Number 75, Donovan Shields. Number 73, Fisher Davis. Number 50, Will Boone. All with good blocks there. With the Hornets driving, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 12 of Hazlehurst. That's going to end the first quarter with the Hornets leading 7-0. We're going to go to a commercial break right here. Thanks for checking in with us tonight.
East Central Hornet football is made possible by H&H Chevron, the Bradshaw Agency, Southern Oaks Realty, the Jackson County Board of Supervisors, Sharon Willis Segalis for Youth Court Judge, Foster's Heating and Air, Tilly Farms Produce, Dixie Depot, Singing River Health System, Heritage Funeral Home, Taylor Furniture, Hinton Homes, Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, Cronier AC, Mark Maples for Chancery Judge, Jennifer C. Cool Harris for Youth Court Judge, Matt Lott Law, Legendary Athletic Development, El Campesino Mexican Restaurant, and Willis Furniture. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Empress Audio.
Yeah. All right. Here we come back. It's going to be the start of the second quarter. We want to apologize for our camera angles. We're doing the best we can. We're kind of in a really, really small press box, but we're doing the best we can, so bear with us. Hornets are driving. They're on a 12-yard line, 1st and 10. We're going right to left here at Hazlehurst High School. We had a little weather delay, Nick, but we've come back and we started the game well, not sloppy at all.
We have, as we mentioned, we came out, got loose, ready to kick, and lightning popped. They sent us in. We sat in the locker room, as many of you watching know, for an hour waiting. Guys come back out and set the tone early here with a 7-0 lead.
So we're going from the gun, from the 12-yard line. Good run by Will there to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kyle, Hazlehurst played that well.
They did.
The receiver was covered. Really wasn't a lot Will could do there. He did all. It looked like he got back to the line of scrimmage maybe, and that was about it.
Here comes Dylan back in, number 9, Dylan Grinsteiner. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. Really want a 2-touchdown lead here, Nick. We're in our normal set here, 2nd and 10. There's a toss to Dylan.
That was a great move. He shook that.
Really
he
good
shook that
cut.
outside linebacker in right out of
Really
his
good
cleats.
cut.
That was a great play.
He put his foot in the ground and got upfield, made a great cut down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Hornets from the 2. You know, we've ran the power. They've had a hard time stopping it, Nick. I think just running right at them is the key.
Well, Kyle, I haven't. They have, first off, they've only been on the field, I think, once on offense. But I think, like I said, I think they're small in number, and I think they got a lot of guys playing both ways. So I think we're seeing the result of that.
There's a give to Caden Redmond. Short gain. Good job there by their defensive line to stack it up. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go here. The Hornets have 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line, leading the game 7-0. Hazlehurst is not going to back down, Nick. We talked about them playing Jefferson Davis and South State 3A last year right here on this field. They're a good program.
That's right, Kyle. You know, for a 0-4 team, there's no sense of defeat in these kids or even in their fans.
There's the toss. Dylan's going to score his 2nd touchdown. Branson's going to come in to kick the PAT. I'm sorry, Tishon scored the 1st touchdown.
Yeah, that's right.
I misspoke there. So Branson's coming in to kick the PAT and look to make it 14-0 here with 10 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game. There's a snap back, good hold by Jay Bird. The kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. So with 10 minutes and 10 seconds here in the first quarter, we're going to stay with you. 14-0 lead. Nick, we talked about everything starts up front, and we're establishing the line of scrimmage 3 or 4 yards in front of the line of scrimmage. We're making a pile way downfield. That's what
key.
We need to do.
I mean, that's key when you are so heavily dependent on the run. You have to command that line of scrimmage. You have to own that line of scrimmage, and we are. And as I was alluding to before we kicked that PAT, you know, they have a lot of kids playing both ways. That takes a toll on them.
Absolutely.
And it will continue even more so, be more apparent in the second half. So
you get beat on. They say every level of football is a line of scrimmage game, from high school to college to pros. And right now we're winning the line of scrimmage here. And most often we do win the line of scrimmage when we play. We do a great job up front. Number 20, Branson's approaching the ball to kick. Another deep kick. He is booming the football tonight.
It seems like he's carrying it a little further than he normally does. He's kicking that ball 8 and 9 yards deep in the end zone. That
ball was crushed there. So, once again, the Indians going to start from their own 20, 1st and 10. They're going to look to get something going here. Made a good pass a while ago, had a good run on a quarterback keep, and also had a good run on a give. So they got some options here, 1st and 10 from their own 20 with 10-10 here to go in the first half. The Hornets leading 14-0.
You know, Hazlehurst is over there scratching her head, trying to figure out what they can do to get some momentum going, to sort of get their kids pumped up.
There's a keep by the quarterback. We have pressure in the backfield.
Just smothered him.
Swallowed him up. Looked like Trace Higginbotham, number 2, Avery Scott in the backfield. So, loss on the play of 2. We got, looks like we got a double set. So we got 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 receivers to the top, a little bit more balanced. 1 back in the backfield. We're almost daring them to throw it in the middle of the field. So there's a motion in the give. He's got an edge. We made a good play to get there. He may have got 2 on the play. That's a good play call there against that balanced offense, and we're bringing a lot of defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, almost daring them to throw.
You know, in a 3rd and 10 situation down here on this end of the field, I kind of look for them to try to throw the ball down the field here, knowing, again, that even if it gets picked, it's a punt. If not, then they'll have 4th down to punt the ball away.
Yeah, and their quarterback's very athletic, so he can dodge a blitzer or a defender and then make a throw. It's hard to cover guys 3 or 4 seconds. So there's the snap.
Looked like I think the ball come out. Somebody knocked it loose.
I think we got the ball.
I couldn't tell who it was.
We got the ball. They're going to say we're down.
That was an unbelievable hit that was just laid, but I could not catch a number of who hit him.
Me either. It looked like a defensive lineman. I don't know if it was Bryce or Trace, but that's the way you stop that read option, Nick, is you tackle the mesh. You tackle when the fake's happening, and if you can get enough penetration in the backfield, that's what you do, and that's what we did right there. If you tackle the mesh, it makes it really hard for the quarterback to read it because he don't know what's going on. He's getting hit at the same time he's putting the ball in that gut of the running back.
That's right.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets from the 20-yard line with 8:39 here to go.
That was a really good ball. It looked like it went through a receiver's hands there.
That was a good throw.
The thinking there on that, you for those at home may have wondered what, it didn't look like the receiver was looking. That's the intent. The idea is for the quarterback to get the ball up in the air and the receiver to go make a play on it. Because the cornerback's kind of coming off the line, he's watching the guy, the man he's defending, and not necessarily the ball. So Will did a really good job laying the ball out there. I know the receiver is frustrated with himself there.
Good ball by Will, you're right. Here's a play, toss to Dillon, good hole.
Nice run.
He almost took that one in.
Nice run. Very good vision right there by 9.
He is hitting that cutback tonight. I think Hazlehurst is overplaying it a little bit with their linebackers, and that opens up that cutback lane back into the middle of the field. That's what he did right there. So a gain of 9 on the play. We're coming in with a new set of backs. Tayshawn McGee's going to be our tailback. And it's going to be 3rd and 1. Big play here with 8 minutes to go in the first half for the Hornets. Already leading 14-0 here in the game. There's the toss to Tayshawn. He's going to get a 1st down and more. He almost got in the end zone. Good run. I tell you, I've seen improvement each week by him, Nick. He's done a good job. He's seeing the hole better and hitting the hole a lot better.
I think he's settling into the offense, Kyle, understanding what Coach Smith expects and kind of what that, I know on TV, watching the games and the stands or here on it looks like we're running the ball up to every time, and there is logic and thought that goes into that, and
absolutely.
And there's a way that the ball has to be ran on that.
Touchdown, Will Young with the quarterback sneak. So Branson's going to come in to attempt the extra point, with the Hornets leading 20-0 here in the first half. 7 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the first half. Branson's legs going to be tired by the end of the night.
I'll tell you who's tired. That's number 52 and 55 for Hazlehurst. I don't think they've come off the field. They got in there and blocked it. No, he pulled it back. Jay Bird, good presence of mind to pull the ball back.
He did a good job catching it. It was on a bounce. He did a good job catching it, and he did the best he could there, trying to run it. 20-0 lead. PAT was no good. 20-0 lead for the Hornets here. 7 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the first half. And we're going to kick off here. So Branson's going to come back and kick it off. He's done a great job all night already with 3 touchbacks on the night, and that sets up your defense like we talked about. Good crowd from the Hornets all the way from Hurley. Like we said, about a 3-hour drive up to Hattiesburg and over, and we still brought a good crowd. So even with the hour-long rain delay, thanks for checking in with us on WGUD tonight. We appreciate you watching, and here come the Hornets. They're going to kick off. 7 minutes, 23 seconds to go. Branson's going to kick it off. Another really deep kick. Midway through the back of the end zone. Another touchback. That's his 4th touchback on the night. Very impressive. So Hazlehurst is going to start here from the 20. You know, you're just looking for some positive yardage here, Nick. If you're Hazlehurst, we kind of jumped on them a little bit, but you know, one big play can get them back in the game, get them a little momentum.
Yeah,
going
you know,
into the half.
You know, at this point for them, they're pretty frustrated. Again, we said earlier, they're coming off an 11-win season. It's not like this team is not used to winning football games. As I said earlier, you could sense that this team is confident and they're proud of their team and what they're you know, the things they're doing. So you know they're frustrated right now.
There's a
tired.
fumble. Bad snap, fumble. Quarterback jumped on it. That's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play. Trace Higg, Joe Reiser in on the pressure there. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 14 for Hazlehurst from their own 17-yard line. Turned out to be a pretty night, even despite the bad weather. And like we said, we thank you so much for checking in with us. We know you guys are watching us from Sassy's. We appreciate that. Appreciate all our sponsors tonight. We also appreciate H&H. They're our first down sponsors. And H&H has been in our community and served our community for many years. We appreciate them.
I also
very
want to
much.
thank Foster's Air Conditioners, proud sponsor East Central High School football. Please like our Facebook page and be a part of our contest and giveaways. It's family owned and operated since 1967. So Mike and them are good folks and do a good job there. So thank them for their support.
So we got a timeout on the field. Looks like Hazlehurst called timeout. It's going to be 2nd and about 13 from inside the 20. Inside their own 20. You can tell, Nick, where they're really close to having a good drive. Our defense is just smothering them right now. So they're going to go from under center, a different look here, double wing look, almost like Jeff Davis or Poplarville. There's a give on the dive. Not much room there. Good tackle by number 24, Avery White.
Yeah, it's worth noting for these guys. Again, I said earlier, 52, 58. They are going both ways. They're playing on the offense and defensive line. Outside of that heat timeout and that one he just called a minute ago, I don't know that they've got a break.
They haven't got much of a breather. Jaybird Goff in on that tackle as well. Good play. So Hazlehurst is back under center. They're back to the one wing look. And he comes back in motion. So it's going to be 3rd and long. Fumble on the play. Just nowhere to go. We had 4 or 5 guys in the backfield there.
Yeah, it's both teams seem to be having a little bit of trouble holding on to the ball this evening. Looks like we're going to take a heat timeout.
Inside 6-minute heat timeout here from Hazlehurst. Thanks for checking in with us tonight on WGUD. We want to say how much we appreciate them covering our games this season and for all our sponsors.
Tonight at 10:30 on WGUD, you tune in to the newest show called After Hours Cinema with local host Anthony Lee Tanner. Tonight's program is a sci-fi classic from 1967 called They Came From Beyond Space. So tune in when we finish up here.
So Hazlehurst is going to punt it away here, close to their own 15-yard line. We didn't have anybody deep the first time. Doesn't look like we're going to do it again. Looks like we're going to try to bring pressure and block it, which is a good idea. You know, the kicking game has been a key the last 2 weeks. Last week, Jefferson Davis had a hard time punting. 2 weeks ago, Branson did a great job pinning George County back a couple times. We blocked it.
Yeah, look like we
blocked it. Avery picked it up. He's going to get tackled on about the 12-yard line. I couldn't tell who got their hands on it. I know Trenton was in there.
Yeah,
we
we
had
had
3
two
or
or
4
three
guys in there. But great play, great block, sets us up with great field position. Avery blocks it, almost runs it in. Good thinking there for him to pick it up and try to run it in. So 5:28 to go here in the first half, 20-0 Hornets, and here comes the offense. First and 10, we're in the gun from the 13-yard line. Will's going to roll. That's going to be a hold, I believe, on Caden Redmond. He was out on the edge, looked very borderline, but looks like they're going to call it. So that's going to move us back.
You know, watching Will roll out of the pocket, he looks very comfortable. Will Young is our quarterback, for those of you maybe this first game tuning in. He's a junior, his first year as a starter. Looks very comfortable there rolling out of the pocket, and had a big run last week, sort of put the nail in the coffin, as they say, against Jefferson Davis. Quarterback sneak up the middle for about 8 or 9 yards, and he looks like he's really maturing into a big part of this offense.
No doubt. We're in the gun again. It's going to be first and long. Incomplete pass. Intended for number 23, Cameron Rouse. You know, we hadn't mentioned it much, Nick, the last couple weeks, but we had to have just about a complete overhaul of our offense, and we're still clicking. And that's a testament to our coaches. But we lost our quarterback, Riley Brown. We lost our receiver, Brad Cummins, who's at Mississippi State. Riley's at Pearl River. Our running back, Tony, is he's at South Alabama. There's a give on the edge to Dylan.
Lost his foot in there.
Yeah, he did. Gain of about 3. We also lost all of our offensive line starters except Will Boone. He's the only returner we had. So we just about had to have a complete overhaul of our offense, and we're still clicking. So that tells you how good our coaches, how good of a job our coaches do in getting our kids prepared, and also tells you that our kids work hard and buy into our system that we're running.
That can't be overemphasized. You know, they can coach, but if the kids aren't willing to put the work in and come be a part of an off-season program and prepare themselves for the season, you know, Bill Belichick couldn't help them. So that's definitely a testament to those kids. And, you know, Kyle, where we're sitting tonight, our defense is sort of will be there defensively next year. I believe we'll lose quite a bit on defense this year. But these guys, these juniors, most of them are juniors, getting a lot of playing time right now. So they'll be the sort of the leaders next year.
We're going to try a pretty long field goal here. Looks like about a 42-yarder. Good snap back. There's a kick up.
Leg.
Looks like he missed it to the left.
He had plenty of leg, but I guess he pulled it a little to the left.
Good stop right there by Hazlehurst. They really needed that momentum to stop us there. With the big penalty call, they still stopped us. So they're going to get the ball back really right where they started, from the 20. So it's going to be first and 10 for Hazlehurst from their own 20. If you're just checking in with us, we started an hour late tonight, so that's why it's almost 9 o'clock and we're just now getting to halftime. But the Hornets came out, and despite the delay, despite distractions and 3-hour ride, we're ready to play. So it's 20-0 here with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the half. Hazlehurst is going to go from under center from the 20.
It's a little different formation here this time.
There's a give. Good tackle right there by Trace Higginbotham. Our defensive line, Coach Fant does a great job with them. They are running to the football. Trace tackled that play from the backside, made a great play. But it couldn't have been done without us turning it back in from the edge. We did a good job.
Yeah, and like I said, that was a different look than we've seen tonight. They were not in the spread that time. Kind of wonder if they won't stay in that formation.
They called timeout after that last fumble, and I think they just went back under center because they didn't want another bad snap. But they may have something going here. Second, about 6. There's a trap.
We ate them up.
They
put the ball on the ground again.
Trace picked it up, ran it in, ran it to about the 10-yard line. Another turnover for the Hornets. Great job. Great job. We were there right there at the mesh point again, right when he was about to hand it off, and we cause a fumble. Trace picks it up and returns it down to about the 10-yard line. So it's going to be first and 10 for the Hornets. Good job by the defense there, Nick. Kind of gives us that 2-for-1 we talked about, where you can score from right at the beginning, right at the end of the half, and then get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. So there's a toss to Tayshawn. Last couple of plays, they've done a good job of kind of making a pile there on the edge.
It looked like our fullback may have lost his foot in there, and that may have been his block.
Anytime you make a pile, that makes it hard for that power to get up in there. So here comes Dylan. He's going to relieve Tayshawn. They both ran the football well. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 9. There's a toss to Dylan. Good hole. He's going to go in for a touchdown untouched. Big time play there. Big time play. We got a great wash from our left side, and we got a good kick out, and Dylan hit the hole and didn't stop. So with a minute 56 here to go, Branson's going to come kick the extra point.
That's a good job of finesse running. Thing about Grinsteiner, he'll try to run you over or run around you. It doesn't matter to him.
He has great vision. He saw that hole right there and hit it. There's a good snap back, good hole by Jay Bird. The kick is up and it's good. It's going to make it 27-0 with a minute 56 here to go in the first half. So another short drive there after the second turnover. And Branson's going to look for his 5th touchback of the night, which is what we want to do. That's our goal, is to be able to kick it in the end zone, make them start from the 20.
Kyle, while we're waiting, the largest arts and crafts festival is coming back the first Saturday in October. It's the 41st anniversary of the Zonta Festival, and Pascagoula made plans to attend that great event.
So, minute 56 here. Defense needs to step it up and get another stop as we go into halftime. Branson's going to approach the ball and kick it here. He kicked that one high and short. Hazlehurst is going to return it.
Oh, well, that's a good little return.
Good return out to the 20, about the 25-yard line, looks like. By number 2 from Hazlehurst.
I don't want to speak too soon, Kyle, but, with a 27-0 lead here at half, and quite honestly, we just have pretty well dominated line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. As those young guys over there on that sideline, they're anxiously hoping they're going to get an opportunity tonight. And I know a lot of family members at home are anxiously hoping that they're going to get a couple snaps in too. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully they'll get an opportunity to show their talents and get an opportunity out here to represent their school tonight.
All right, 1st and 10 for Hazlehurst from their own 25-yard line. There's a guy in motion. Looks like it's going to be a pass.
That's probably going to get a pass interference call there, yeah.
Pass interference. Good play call there by Hazlehurst. Got behind the defense. Got a couple scores for you. Jeff Davis is leading Natchez 27-6 late in the third quarter. We got Poplarville up 41-0 on Heidelberg at the half. We got I
got a Stanislaus down 28-41 to Pearl River Central in Carrier tonight, and they're in the second quarter.
Here comes Hazlehurst to the line of scrimmage from their own 40. He's under center. There's a give on the edge.
He's going to go for a while.
It's going to be a touchdown, long touchdown for Hazlehurst. That's one way to get you some momentum going into the half, Nick.
That was a misdirection play. Honestly, it didn't look like we were prepared. I think they called us sleeping on defense. I think maybe looking into the locker room, much like I was, talking about putting people in the second half. It may have been where our 11 guys on the field were. Although that was a good play call, they had a lot of misdirection going there, and They caught us flat that time.
It did. Bankley's up 21-7 on Perry Central. Going to give you a few more scores. St. Patrick 6-0 over Sacred Heart late in the first quarter. A lot of games tonight got started on a delay.
We got a Greene County 28-7 over Long Beach. They're up in Leaksville tonight.
Resurrection's up 7-0 on North Lake Christian at the half. Yeah, you just said Greene County.
South Jones there in the other region, I guess, where we could face them in a playoff. They're 28-20 over Bay High. It's like in the fourth quarter, so they must not have had a delay tonight.
Doesn't look like PRC and Stanislaus is playing a whole lot of defense. That game is has a lot of scoring in it. So with 1:20 here, Hazlehurst missed the extra point. The Hornets are leading 27-6 over Hazlehurst. If you hadn't checked in with us, make sure you check in with us on WGUD, The Wave on Facebook. We're streaming live, and we appreciate you being with us tonight.
If you have Roku, be sure to add the WGUD Roku channel to your device and watch all the East Central, St. Martin, and Pascagoula games anytime in HD on WGUD's Roku station.
Here's a kickoff from Hazlehurst with 1:20.
Where'd it go? Onside kick.
Short
Good
kick,
job.
good catch by Gavin Gwynn. Good job.
Good heads-up play by the sophomore.
Absolutely. So that's going to set the Hornets up with good field position right on the other side of the 50. So from the 47-yard line of the Hornets, it's going to be 1st and 10. Anxious to see what we do right here. Good time to maybe look at a 2-minute offense here with 1:15 to go.
I feel pretty sure we're going to try to put it in.
Good tackle there. Short gain for Dillon. Gain of about 2. Here in the second quarter, they've done a good job of stopping the power. Looks like they made a couple of adjustments. Dillon had that one run for touchdown. But besides that, they've done a pretty good job limiting our yards on the power. So 48 seconds left here with the clock running. We're right at midfield.
As a receiver, you wanna catch with your hands and not your body there. That's a good example of why it's hard to control that ball when it hits your shoulder pads like that. So you want to try to pull that thing in. I know coach there is showing his frustration, and I'm sure they've worked on that at practice.
Yep, good ball by Will. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Hornets. 36 seconds left here. There's a toss to Dillon.
And there you go. They're clogging it up like you talked about, Kyle.
A lot of
exactly
times,
what happened there.
A lot of times when that's happening,
Going to bring up a 4th down. Hazlehurst's going to call a timeout here.
a lot of time when
Force us to punt.
when that's happening, the defensive end there or the force guy who's trying to keep it from getting to the outside is diving at our fullback's knees, and that causes a pile. And after that happens a few times, usually the officials call a penalty. So because you can't do that. But it's going to be 4th and 9 for the Hornets. We're going to punt here with about 27 seconds left. If I'm Coach Smith, I may think about putting it out of bounds here, not letting the kick return this one. But the way Branson's kicking, he may kick it out of the end zone because he's booming everything.
I think he's going to go for it. I mean,
he is going for it.
Other than that big play there, they hadn't. I look for us to try to draw them off right here. I don't know if they'll jump or not, but.
So 4th and 8 for the Hornets. 27 seconds to go here in the half. There's a reverse.
There's Sam Walls.
He's
and
got room.
Great play
room.
call. Oh, my goodness.
It's going to come back. We got a hold on the receiver. We had a good run. We held on the edge there. So it's going to push us back. We're going to leave 12 seconds left on the clock.
Well, we had a good play called there. Walls got it and turned it up just like you wanted him to. We just had a mistake.
Looks like we're going to let the clock run out here with 7 seconds to go in the half. So we're going to go into halftime here with the Hornets leading 27-6 over the Hazlehurst Indians. Thank you for checking in with us on Facebook. Thank you for watching. And right now we're going to go to the Empress Audio halftime show. Thanks, guys.
Cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun and yeah, me do what I want.
Hey guys, we've got to film the halftime show.
Man, we're jamming out here. We're having fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. What's going on, everybody? As you can see, these guys are not really on the water. We are actually at Empress Audio in Pascagoula, Mississippi. And I'm here with Mr. Floyd and Austin. How y'all doing, man?
Doing good today.
I just want to start off by saying thank y'all so much for being the sponsors of not only East Central, St. Martin, but also Pascagoula High School football. And we're going to be bringing you an Empress Audio halftime show during each of those games. All right, guys, we're sitting right here. This is a very interesting car. The texture, everything about it. Austin, give us a quick rundown of what we got going on here.
So originally the car was red. We kind of wanted to do a color change to it and kind of show off what we can do on the wrap side. So we wrapped the whole car blue. We did door jambs and everything, and then we also did the hood, the fin, and the trunk in the carbon fiber black.
Man, that is awesome looking. So it's safe to say y'all do wrap jobs.
We're rappers here.
Job. Yeah,
We're
rappers.
Now, if you get tired of the color of your car, we can change it. If you want to put something on the side of your boat, that's something new at Empress. We started doing this really about 6 months ago. Austin's been to a couple of schools, so we think he knows how to do it. But no, they've been doing a good job. He and my window tinter. Speaking of that, let's go back and look at what they're doing in the shop today.
Yeah, let's go check it out. All right, now we're back here in the shop. Mr. Floyd, talk to us a little bit about the window tinting.
We do a lot of window tinting. We do your regular window tint. We also do your ceramic, which reduces your heat. That's become very popular. It does help a lot keep your car cooler, protect your interior. Omar is our lead window tinter. He's awesome. This is Amanda. She's in training. She's awesome. And so if you need some window tinting, come see us.
All right, Mr. Floyd, I can't help but notice y'all got a police bike here. What are y'all doing, putting the sound system in here for him?
I wish we were. We actually sell Harley Davidson is awesome bike, and we sell the Rockford Fosgate systems for the bikes. And we started doing a lot of those. They're made specifically radio, speakers, you know, basically designed for Harleys. But we're not doing that. We're doing some technical work. I'm not really sure what we're doing.
Yeah. What we're adding to them is their body cameras and their dash cameras and everything like that is going to feed into a brain which uploads to the cloud so they can actually have access to all that footage.
That's very interesting. And let's go.
Well,
keep on going down
I
here.
do want to use this thing on the weekend. Maybe if I put them a stereo on there, they'll let me take it for the weekend. You think?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Guys, this is a fine piece of machinery right here. Tell me about what y'all are doing to it.
We're starting to do a lot of Jeeps, Tim and Hunter, and we love doing Jeeps. This is actually Austin's sale. The guy has some equipment he inherited. He's got some little economy model stereo system, we'll say, but he's fixing to step it up a little bit. And tell him what we're doing, Austin.
All right, so what we're adding to the Jeep is he wanted to do some subs. He wanted it to be kind of somewhat weatherproof on the box. So we went with the Rhino-Line box that is built for these Jeeps to go behind the rear seat. We added in, we're doing the Rockford 8-inch towers. We're doing a JL M1000 watt monoblock amp. We are keeping his 4-channel amp because he plans on in the future selling the towers that he's getting and upgrading to the JL8s and going to a JL amp to run the 8s.
Man, y'all do so much stuff here. I've seen wrapping, tinning, motorcycles, boats, side-by-sides. Y'all do it all. And y'all got 2 locations here and Gulfport.
Correct. And we just recently purchased TNT Car Stereo in Mobile.
Okay.
So if you live closer to Mobile and you want to go to TNT on Airport Boulevard, they've been there 32 years, good operation, but the guy was ready to sell, we were ready to buy, so now we have a presence in Mobile, Alabama. But we appreciate everybody's business. We definitely support all the high school football teams. You guys have fun and be safe.
All right. Y'all take care.
East Central Hornet football is made possible by H&H Chevron, the Bradshaw Agency, Southern Oaks Realty, the Jackson County Board of Supervisors, Sharon Willis Segalis for Youth Court Judge, Foster's Heating and Air, Tilly Farms Produce, Dixie Depot, Singing River Health System, Heritage Funeral Home, Taylor Furniture, Hinton Homes, Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, Cronier AC, Mark Maples for Chancery Judge, Jennifer C. Cool Harris for Youth Court Judge, Matt Lott Law, Legendary Athletic Development, El Campesino Mexican Restaurant, and Willis Furniture. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Empress Audio.
Hi, my name is Elise Edmondson with the Bradshaw Agency here in our Hurley location. Give us a call for all your insurance needs.
The Bradshaw Agency has been serving families in Mississippi since 1970. Whether you're building or buying a home, the Bradshaw Agency is here for you and ready to help. They also offer auto, business, and life insurance.
Stop by one of our locations today and let us earn your business.
The Bradshaw Agency, a proud sponsor of Hornet football on WGUD.
Go Hornets!
Hey, I'm Leah Hinton, broker and owner of Southern Oaks Realty, and our team is here to help you buy and sell in beautiful South Mississippi.
Check out this beautiful listing from Southern Oaks Realty. 5-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2 half bath home on George Cumbus Road in Moss Point.
With over 55 combined years of real estate industry experience, Southern Oaks Realty team is a win for you and your home. Give us a call today.
Dixie Depot in Hurley, Mississippi isn't your typical gas station. Step inside and you'll soon realize they have a lot to offer, like a wide selection of gifts and clothing, a delicious variety of baked goods, and fresh cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all with friendly service and southern hospitality. And don't forget, Dixie Depot is open 24 hours a day, so stop by after the game and fill up.
Go Hornets!
Dixie Depot, 21,000 Highway 613 in Hurley.
Lines and traffic got you down? Ever feel like friendly service is a thing of the past? At H&H Chevron, our friendly staff is always happy to greet you with a smile and get you going fast. Let us take care of you. Since 1992, fast and friendly customer service, quality, and satisfaction have always been our #1 priority.
Hornets, H&H is the best. Go Hornets!
The staff at Heritage Funeral Home is a close-knit family. We understand the passing of a loved one is a sorrowful time and are honored to care for your family as our own. As a locally owned funeral home, affordability has always been a priority for Heritage. We can ease the burden of planning a funeral and bring peace of mind. From pre-planning to aftercare, the Heritage Funeral Home staff will make sure your experience is memorable and special. Heritage Funeral Home, serving you since 1999.
From start to finish, Hinton Homes strives to deliver the highest quality product at the best price, no matter the price range. Locally owned and operated, Hinton Homes has a reputation for providing customers with award-winning products and services. Let the professional team at Hinton Homes go to work for you today and help make your visions a reality.
For your next new construction or remodeling project, give us a call. We'd love to make your visions a reality.
Hinton Homes, 228-588-3786.
Hello, this is Barry Cumbus with the Jackson County Board of Supervisors. We want to encourage everyone to continue supporting our great team here at East Central and wish our Hornets good luck in this 2018 football season. Go Hornets!
Hi, I'm Sharon Segalis. For 16 years, I've served as your youth court judge in Jackson County. I'm a lifelong resident of Jackson County, married for 40 years, proud mother and grandmother. As judge, I have established a detention school and a drug court, also a parent rep program, and I held the first reunification celebration in the state. I developed and implemented the Heartbeat and Fostering Future programs for foster children and helped grow our CASA program into the largest in the state. I've worked hard for you. The courtroom belongs to you. It would be my honor to continue serving the families of Jackson County as your youth court judge. Please vote for me, Sharon Willis Segalis, on November the 6th.
At Foster's Heating and Air, our comfort consultants have extensive training in HVAC systems. For us, success means finding the best solution for your project and budget.
Our dedicated team at Foster's has more than 90 years of combined experience. We are here to serve you. We will listen with understanding and compassion, and we guarantee that you'll be taken care of.
We count on our teams every day, and so can you.
This is Foster's, home of the old reliable.
We are Foster's.
Welcome to Legendary Athletic Development Fitness Center, locally owned and operated by fully certified trainers Lori and Joe Ladner. Serving you for over 5 years, Legendary Athletic Development Fitness Center offers an 8,000 square foot facility of free weight, machine-based exercise, and a personal and class-based training area. Stop by today and check out the new look.
Do you have what it takes to be a legend?
Of course you do. Come to Hurley Legendary Athletic Development for all your fitness needs.
Go Hornets from El Campesino Mexican Restaurant in Hurley. Stop by for lunch or dinner, or call ahead for takeout orders. 228-588-3288. El Campesino Mexican Restaurant, 21205 Highway 613 in Hurley.
Tired of looking from store to store for furniture that matches the rest of your decor just to settle for something close? At Willis Furniture, along with the fine quality of their furniture, you can choose to have it custom made in a choice of many different fabrics or leather. Willis offers quality furniture to fit anyone's budget, along with 12 months same as cash and free local deliveries. Stop by Willis Furniture today and bring home the furniture that matches you. Willis Furniture, where quality is still affordable.
Mark Maples is the experienced candidate to serve as Chancery Judge for Jackson, George, and Greene County. Vote Maples on Tuesday, November 6th. Mark would like to wish the East Central Hornets the best of luck this football season. Paid for by the committee to elect Mark Maples.
At Cronier, we're the MVP when it comes to your AC.
Cronier Air Conditioning has been serving the coast since 1958. At Cronier Air Conditioning, we take pride in servicing our customers and keeping them comfortable all year long. In honor of our 60 years of service, we're offering a $60 service call till the end of the year for all new and existing customers.
So give us a call today and let our winning team go to work for you.
Cronier Air Conditioning, 228-475-7845. For all of your insurance needs, visit Paula Barlow Insurance Agency in Moss Point. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency offers competitive rates on homeowners policies that include wind and hail. Call or stop by today for a free, no-obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, helping you lower your rates and not your expectations for nearly 20 years. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, a proud sponsor of East Central Hornet football on WGUD.
We're back with you here from Hazlehurst. The Hornets are leading 27-6. We're about to start the second half. We'll keep doing what we're doing, Nick. The defense is playing well. They had one big play right there before halftime, but we're pretty much dominating both sides of the ball, so we just got to keep on keeping on.
Yeah, as we talked about in the first of the game, they're thin in numbers. They're dressing out about 30 kids. They got a lot of kids playing Iron Man both ways. Probably we anticipate to see us really kind of pull out ahead in the second half, assuming we continue to play the way we have the first half. And I just want to protect the football, limit big plays on defense. They're going to try to make some big plays. They got a lot of ground to make up. They're down 3 scores, so I look for us to come out and sort of put our foot to their throat here right after half, and trying to bring it back to Hurley.
You know, a lot of times teams that play us, they get tired in the second half, and like you're talking about, they don't have a lot of depth, so we look for that to continue here tonight. But we're moving the ball, we're doing well, throwing a little bit more, completing a few passes. So it'll be good for us to get a little work in, maybe in the passing game with a good, comfortable lead here, but continue to play hard because we're off next week, and then we start district play in 2 weeks. So we got to be ready for that to go to Moss Point. We know there's going to be a good game and a good place to play down there. I know you're familiar with that area a little bit. That's right.
They're looking forward to that game, but again tonight, just again on defense, want to limit big plays because they do have big play potential. I don't know if some of you are just joining us and may have missed the first half. Had a big run there right before halftime on a little misdirection play. So they have athletes. They are capable of making a run here. So we're going to want to kind of button things down and come out strong in the second half the way we did in the first half.
Absolutely. So we're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be kicking off the second half. Thank you.
Service Chancery Judge for Jackson, George, and Greene County. Vote Maples on Tuesday, November 6th. Mark would like to wish the East Central Hornets the best of luck this football season. Paid for by the committee to elect Mark Maples.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Sequel Harris. I'm a candidate for County Court Place 1 Youth Court in Jackson County. I've been a resident of Jackson County since 1995 and have practiced law here since 2001. I have served as a guardian ad litem for abused and neglected children in both youth court and chancery court. I have also served as a privately retained attorney, a juvenile defender, and an indigent parent attorney in Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson counties. With my knowledge and experience, I believe that I am qualified to serve the families of Jackson County, bringing new ideas to assist our families in crisis in a fair and impartial manner. Please vote November the 6th for me as your next youth court judge.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
Welcome to Tilley Farms. We are the Tilleys. We so appreciate the support that we've had thus far. We're located at 6900 Hurley Wade Road, between Hurley Baptist Church and Hurley Hardware. We have a full line of fresh fruits and vegetables. We slice, dice, cut, chop to order. We have a convenient online store that you can access through Facebook, and we always have fresh fruits and vegetables available as you walk in.
Time sure does fly, and for over 30 years now, our family at Taylor Furniture has been providing exceptional assistance and knowledge for all your furniture needs. We continue to offer a low overhead, which means the best prices for you on any of our large selection of brand name furniture. Mayo Upholstery, Lane Furniture, Sealy, Vaughn Bassett, Simmons, and so much more. You'll even get no interest financing with free local delivery. So here's to 30 more years doing what we do best at Taylor Furniture in Moss Point.
Hey, we're back with you from Hazlehurst, Mississippi, where the Hornets are leading the Hazlehurst Indians 27-6. We're about to start the second half. You know, Nick, real quick, tomorrow's a big day for college football. Some really good games in the SEC. Auburn and LSU play at 2:30. I know Mississippi State plays Lafayette. Mississippi State looked very impressive last week against Kansas State. And then my Rebels are going to play
the biggest game in the state of Mississippi tomorrow.
The Tide, and I look for that if Ole Miss can keep up to be a track meet. If Ole Miss can keep up, because you know Bama's going to play good defense.
Well, they put how many points? 72. Looked like a basketball score last week.
Yeah, against the JUCO, but Southern Illinois scored a few on them too. Had 38 in the first half. So hopefully Ole Miss can keep the game close and make it interesting. It's in Oxford tomorrow. 2014, I was there when they beat Alabama. So hopefully they can keep it close. And State will keep rolling tomorrow. And then they open up with Kentucky next week, correct?
I think that's right, and then they get a week off, or vice versa. Zwick's got a seam right here.
Good run.
It's a great way to open the half there, Kyle. Zwick got a pretty jersey.
We're going to have to wash Hunter's top tomorrow.
He won't have to wipe it on dirt on his jersey over there on the sideline.
Everybody's going to know
he played.
He was in there. He made a great run right there. Had a seam and got there. But I tell you, Fitzgerald looked good running the football last week, Nick. Very impressive.
He did. He's got to clean some things up on his passing game, but you know, wasn't real sure what Kansas State had, but you kind of expect the SEC team to go in and kind of impose their will on people if you're going to be competitive in the SEC anyway.
Kylan Hill was very impressive. That kid is going to be really special. There's a lead from Dillon. We started on Hazlehurst 36, gain of about 5 on the play, but Kylan Hill looks like one of the best backs in the country, in my opinion, and that's no exaggeration.
Well, Mississippi State fans were big on Aries Williams, so he's a 1,000-yard rusher. So for a fella to come in and take his job, undoubtedly the coaches have seen something also that they have a lot of confidence in him.
Says a lot about Moorhead, too, because a lot of coaches would come in and just give it to Williams, like you said, but he's playing the best guy in his opinion.
Speaking of a guy stepping up, look at this guy.
Touchdown.
Couldn't be prouder for that young man right there.
Big-time blocking. Big-time blocking. That's going to be a 30-yard touchdown from Dylan Grinsteiner.
So we talked about, Kyle, at halftime, you know, you gave it a big play right before half. You hoped we would come out and sort of make a statement here in this first possession, and we certainly did right there.
That was an impressive drive after Hunter made a great return on the kick, and here we go. So Jay Bird's going to hold. Looks like number 24, Avery White's going to kick this extra point. There's a snap back. It kicks up, and it's going to be right through the center.
Well, I wondered.
Number 24, Avery White, he makes tackles, picks up fumbles, and kicks extra points. So he's having a pretty good night. So that makes it 34-6 with a minute gone here in the third quarter. But I tell you, an intriguing game, that Auburn-LSU game, because LSU looked good against Miami early on the first game, and you're gonna see a lot more about how good Joe Burrow is, and you're going to see what kind of season LSU is going to have tomorrow, because that Auburn front, there's not many like that Auburn front in the nation.
Yeah, I think Auburn's favored by a touchdown in that one.
So that game's at 2:30. Ole Miss plays at 6. I believe they moved the state game back, right? They saw on ESPN2, I saw.
Yeah.
It's at 6 as well.
6 o'clock kick, that's right. Yeah,
6:30.
6:30, somewhere in there. 6:30.
So number 24, Avery White with the kick. That's a really high kick. Good job by their returner to get the ball. We had a chance to get it. But just like every season, you know, Ole Miss is a little down. They can score, but State has a chance to have a really special season. But just like every season, it's going to come down to them beating Auburn, Alabama, and LSU.
That's right.
A&M, because the SEC West is so good.
I've always used that Auburn game as a good benchmark for where Mississippi State kind of stacks up against everybody else, because typically we play them earlier in the season, and usually they're usually in the middle of the pack or on the upper echelon of the SEC. So
yeah,
I'm looking. Do you see is Davis in the game, Kyle? I'm wondering.
He might be banged up. It doesn't look like.
I didn't see him come back out after half.
There's a pass.
That's going to be picked. Oh. Yeah, the receiver had the presence of mind just to knock the ball down there.
Number 2 made a good play.
Baldock was set up for that pick, and
number 2 knocked it down. Knocked it down. You're right. Looks like we got a new safety in, and Thornton has taken Branson's place. We got a couple new D linemen in too. Looks like number 36 Gibbs is in it, defensive end.
The Indians got a guy down over here. 2 was shook up after that last play. He's still down.
We're going to go to a commercial break right quick while we got an injured player, and we'll be right back with you.
Consultants have extensive training in HVAC systems. For us, success means finding the best solution for your project and budget.
Our dedicated team at Foster's has more than 90 years of combined experience. We are here to serve you. We will listen with understanding and compassion, and we guarantee that you'll be taken care of.
We count on our teams every day, and so can you.
This is Foster's, home of the old reliable.
We are Foster's.
We're back with you here. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Hazlehurst. Number 37, Pettigrew's in at safety. I don't know.
What about Eubanks got in?
Bryce was there before the quarterback turned around, and the ball went on the ground. I'm not sure who recovered it. Looks like the Hornets got it. Hornets are going to hand the football. Turnover. That's the 3rd one.
Yeah, Eubanks just came in unblocked and made a play.
We're getting some penetration on the defensive line. So that's going to turn it over. Hornets are going to take the ball on the 20-yard line. But, you know, it looks like, again, Alabama is going to be the class of the SEC with Auburn and State battling it out with them. Clemson's going to be in there from the ACC, have a chance to win it all, make the playoff. Oklahoma's really good. So we'll see how the year plays out. I would think that around the country people are tired of the SEC, so it's going to be hard to get 2 teams again. But Georgia's really good as well. So we'll see as the season goes in college football.
Got a quarterback sneak there from Young. He picked up 3 or 4, it looks like.
Good play there. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Hornets. Leading 34-6 here with 9 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Appreciate you checking in with us tonight and watching on Facebook. There's a toss to number 18, T-Shawn McGee. Broke a couple tackles, a good run there.
So he's going to pick up a first down. Also want to make sure we thank our sponsors. And, of course, H&H Chevron is sponsoring our first downs tonight. Paula Barlow Insurance, Willis Furniture, Matt Lott Law, Taylor Furniture, the Bradshaw Agency, Cronier AC, Tilly Farms, and Dixie Depot.
Thank you guys for sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. And it's a blessing for Tim Wall, who is a graduate of East Central.
Oh, look at that run. Pure grit right there. Good job, Mr. Young.
Great run. But Tim goes everywhere the Hornets go, sets up for us, and we appreciate him putting us on Facebook Live. Man, Will almost ran that ball in, carrying about three defenders there. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 2 for the Hornets. Number 18, Tyshawn McGee in at tailback. Number 42, Caden Redmond at fullback. There's a quarterback sneak.
You know, we talked before, Kyle, about Will Young's squat. Some of you that may not know, Will, our quarterback, squats 600 pounds, and that's no small task.
No, sir. He was very low there, and he drove those legs.
Hornets are going to get in there for the score.
So Avery's in to attempt the extra point. There's a snap back, good snap, good kick. That's through the center. 41-6. 41-6 with 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go. As far as Ole Miss goes, Nick, you kind of want to try to keep it close and hope that the crowd can stay in the game. And honestly, what I've seen Ole Miss on defense, you got to go score for score with Bama, which is going to be a tough task with Tua, because Tua brings a different element than they've ever had at quarterback.
Yeah, he's not the prototypical Alabama quarterback for sure. And you're right. Ole Miss needs to strike early and often, and not allow themselves to get behind, because they do. You know, they're going to wear on them.
Absolutely.
All 4 quarters.
Absolutely. So number 24, Avery White's going to kick off here. Going right to left, 40-6. With 7 minutes, 54 seconds to go. There's that high kick. It's going to be returned. And
we just swallowed him up.
Down on about the 24-yard line.
Look like we're going to have – no, that's our first team. Look like I thought I saw some crisp white jerseys. I guess they they really are. Our defense hadn't really been out there much.
No, they haven't.
But I'm thinking Davis must be banged up because he's not out there again.
Yeah, as good a job as he's done, I would would venture to say he's probably banged up. So 1st and 10 for Hazlehurst. Our back seven's the same. We have two new defensive ends, except Pettigrew's at safety. We have 2 new defensive ends. There's a fumble.
My goodness. Bryce Eubanks, that was just that was mean. He came off the football like a man on fire.
Our two new defensive ends, number 40, Kobe Burrows, number 36, Jacob Gibbs. Pretty much the back seven's the same, like we said. Branson's out. Must be a little banged up. We got Hunter Pettigrew at safety. And Tyler Thornton, who's played well this season.
He has.
As a newcomer on defense. He moved down into Branson's spot.
Filling in. Oh, we had a man in position. He just couldn't get him. Looked like we got a holding call.
Number 1 made a good run right there. He had like 6 guys chasing him in the backfield, and he still got away and got back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure how. But Bryce is coming just about untouched every play now, coming through the line of scrimmage, putting pressure. So it's going to be based on the penalty here. It's going to be 3rd and long here for Hazlehurst.
Yeah, if you're Hazlehurst, you really, really want to get a first down here.
Yeah, you don't want to punt it back here. 5:40 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Looks like we're going to get a heat timeout.
Heat timeout here.
While we're doing that, big good time. I want to acknowledge some more of our sponsors in Legendary Athletic Development, El Campesino, Heritage Funeral Home, Hinton Homes, Of course, Empress Audio is our halftime sponsor. We thank those folks for what they do. Board of Supervisors, we want to acknowledge them, thank them for their sponsorship. Southern Oaks Realty, Leah Hinton, Mark Maples, Judge Jennifer Seacole, Harris, and Foster's Heating and Air Conditioning. So again, we want to make sure we thank the sponsors, thank Tim and those folks at WGUD for making this happen for our community.
I think it's impressive, Nick. A lot of those guys you listed, they give to baseball, they give to softball, they give to football, they give to this.
They give to our youth sports, our Pee Wee leagues, and Little League baseball, and it makes our community really a special place to raise kids.
So it's 3rd and long here. Lord have mercy.
You're really just seeing those kids wear down, Kyle.
Again,
we got multiple kids on that line of scrimmage, offensive, defensive line. Looks like Hazlehurst sending a whole host of kids in there. Maybe their punting team, which is the punting team consisted of 4 people, which tells me 7 more are going to stay out. And they got a lot of that going on, and I think we're seeing the results of that.
Yeah, they're getting tired. Like you're saying, that thin roster showing up. It's hard to keep up. So here's the punt. He gets that one off. It's going to be short. Good job by Hunter there. Good decision. Short kick, and wasn't much he could do. It was pretty high, a little bit high, and that gave
it really wasn't an awful punt for the last 2 weeks worth of punters that we've seen. I think last week their punter averaged about 6 or 8 yards a punt.
Wasn't real good.
So he didn't get a bunch there, but he did kind of push us back. We're around midfield, but no, Coach Smith is going to want to drive down and extend his lead here, because again, as we said at halftime, they are capable of making big plays.
There's Tayshawn. Broke a tackle there, dove for a couple yards. Good job. Hazlehurst is getting up slow. Like you've been talking about, Nick, they're wore out. We've been banging on them all night, and a lot of those guys are going both ways. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Hornets. The ball sitting right on the 35 of Hazlehurst. Here we come to the line of scrimmage. Number 18, Tayshawn McGee, is our tailback. There's a give to him on the lead.
I never heard a whistle.
I don't think he went down. He kind of spun off and kept going. That was a great play right there, buddy.
Yeah, I never heard a whistle.
He rolled over the defensive lineman and made an awesome run, 35-yard touchdown run.
He was just having a good presence of mind to continue running. He didn't hear the whistle, knew he didn't touch the ground, so he just took it to the house.
Great run. So here we go with the extra points, 46-6 Hornets. Three minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to kick the extra point here, number 24, Avery White. Good snap back, good kick. It's going to be good. That's Avery's 3rd extra point. So number 24, Avery White with the extra point, and that's going to make it 47-6. And we're going to kick off right here with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Like to see our young guys getting in because they're the future of our team, and they're about to get a chance to play a good bit. 47-6. So for Hazlehurst, you take this loss. It's 1 game. It's not 5 games. So you take this loss and you get better, and you try to get a win next week.
And sort of like we're doing offensively, as you spoke of earlier, these are young guys. As I've come to learn, these are young guys. They're playing tonight, so they're getting experience. They're growing too. They're taking their lumps, and I think some of this on their part is to be expected. They're going through some growing pains.
Yeah. So and you got to expect that they'll be a little more competitive in district play because they won't be playing teams like
and they are. You're right. They're a 3A school. You know, you talked about those young guys getting in, man. You alluded to earlier being at Moss Point and played behind Kevin, so I'm familiar with that view from over there. Those kids and it was always we had some successful teams, so I got a lot of mop up duty.
Yeah.
And ironically, I think our backup quarterback is Caden, which is Kevin's nephew.
Absolutely.
So hopefully he'll get a chance to get in this evening and mix it up some.
I feel like if we get the ball back, we'll probably go with our second team defense. It's 47-6 with 3:20 to go here. We're going to kick off again. Avery kicks it deep. And here comes a return. Good tackle. Good job.
We've had pretty good special teams coverage. I think we gave up a big return. I guess it was last week.
Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, we've done pretty good covering. Looks like we're going to have some new guys coming in. Kyle, I know I see number 41 Tough Nail is checked in.
Number 65 Chase Bates is in. Pettigrew's still in. Who else is in?
Looks like Jacob Gibbs has checked in at left end.
Jacob Gibbs is at end. Kobe Burrows is at the other end. Looks like Seth Dickerson is in at defensive tackle. Our corners are still in, and we jumped off there. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Hornets.
Looks like number 19 Dalton White has checked in at the right corner. Dalton's a junior.
So Tyler Thornton's still in at outside linebacker, and Jay Bird's still in.
You know, with what that tells me is that our coaching staff's very aware that they are capable of a big play. Still don't want to completely sort of take it for granted. They're not going to take another shot or so.
Here's a snap with 1:55 to go. Look like they jumped. Good tackle by Pettigrew.
Good. He took a good angle, wrapped up.
Oh, we got a flag down. They did move. So that's going to move them back 5 yards and going to bring up 1st and 10 again. Number 56, Mr. Packer, is in at the other tackle. Number 45, Seth Dickerson, is in at tackle. Number 40, Kobe Burrows, is in at end. 36, Jacob Gibbs is in at the other end. 32, Tyler Thornton is in at a backer. Chase Bates is in at a backer.
Yeah, these guys are getting a good look. I mean,
Andrew Bates. I keep saying Chase. I'm sorry. Andrew Bates is in at linebacker. There's a give over here. He's got a hole. Good tackle to come all the way across the field there by number 19, Mr. White. So good gain there by Hazlehurst as we're coming to the closing minutes of the third quarter.
So we had our linebackers lined up in the gap, and they just found a hole. The back there, one just found a hole and ran away from us.
It's going to be 1st down. I believe this may be the first play they ran on our side of the field. Nick, they had a long touchdown run, and that's been it. So it's going to be 1st down from the 22 for Hazlehurst. As they're going in, there's a give. He's got a hole. He's going to go in for a touchdown. So touchdown for Hazlehurst as we end the third quarter. The end of the third quarter of play. Going into the fourth quarter, they're going to try the extra point, whether they go for 2 or kick the extra point.
East Central Hornet football is made possible by H&H Chevron, the Bradshaw Agency, Southern Oaks Realty, the Jackson County Board of Supervisors,
Sharon Willis Segalis for Youth Court Judge, Foster's Heating and Air,
Tilly Farms Produce, Dixie Depot, Singing River Health System, Heritage Funeral Home, Taylor Furniture, Hinton Homes, Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, Cronier AC, Mark Maples for Chancery Judge, Jennifer C. Cool Harris for Youth Court Judge, Matt Lott Law, Legendary Athletic Development, El Campesino Mexican Restaurant, and Willis Furniture. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Empress Audio.
And others, thank goodness tonight that we've been able to have good reception and good streaming.
It's also
service.
viewable there on WGUD's website. At the top, you can click on local sports, I think is the title. And again, as we stated earlier, you can watch Pascagoula, St. Martin, and the East Central games. Can be selected there and watch it on your desktop.
So as the fourth quarter starts, this will be a untimed down. They'll be going for two. Quarterback's going to roll out. He's going to be a little bit short.
Yeah, I think he was down for the ball got across.
So it's going to be 47-12 as Hazlehurst is going to kick off to the Hornets coming up on 10 o'clock here. And Hazlehurst, we got a little bit of a haul in front of us, Nick, to get home.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime.
It's way past my bedtime. I usually go to bed about 8:30. I'm an old man. So, start of the fourth quarter here. Looks like the Hornets are going to go to 4-0. We talked about looking ahead to the Moss Point Tigers. They're much improved this year. Their record don't show it, but they have played a brutal schedule.
They have. You're talking about they're playing Wayne County tonight. I just saw a score. They're 21-7. I'm thinking that's at halftime. It's still showing the second quarter, but it's got to be half by now at least. And I actually had a chance to watch them play. I was down in Pascagoula when they played that game, and of course, first game of the season, much like us, is pretty sloppy on offense, but they have a good quarterback. Very similar to the guy that's playing tonight for Hazlehurst, very athletic. As I understand it, Derek Tate played quarterback at Moss Point and went on to play at Mississippi State. I think he's worked with him some and helps out there in Moss Point, and that will be a fun game. On a personal note for me, because I still root for the Tigers and enjoy seeing them have success, and of course being a part of this community and knowing these kids, of course, I always pull for the Hornets. So that'll be a fun game for me.
Good return right there by number 10, Trenton Baldock. Going to be close to the 45-yard line of East Central as we start our next possession. Couple scores: South Jones 35, Bay High 20. Late in the third quarter, North Shore 7, Biloxi 7. St. Patrick up 12-7 on Presbyterian Christian. There's a give to number 8, Sam Wall. He just ran over that guy. Good run.
Sam Wall, he continues to get better, carrying the football and from week to week. And I always say that end around that we run, I sometimes it's like it's the first time those teams have ever seen that play called. It astonishes me that we have success that we have running that. But that's just a testament to Coach Smith and how he calls his plays and he knows his opponent and he knows his offense, and the kids know the offense. And
they do a good job with it. And we hadn't talked much. We mentioned Cameron. Also, Ryan Davis is still Bull's still banged up.
Ryan Evans. That's right.
Evans,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Ryan Evans. I'm not doing very good with names tonight, Nick.
I'm right there with you.
Ryan Evans, Bull, is still banged up a little bit. Hoping to get him back soon. Number 3, Cameron Gray, broke a bone in his leg early in the year, and they're kind of taking it slow with him, getting him back. But it's giving these other kids a chance to step up and get some reps, and it's going to help us in the long run.
It is, and too, you kind of, as you mentioned, you're going to have a little bit of an off week. I think it's this week, and well, do we have an off week this week?
We're off next week, and then we go to Moss Point.
Okay, so you have another week to recover and be ready to go in region play. speaking of that in the region, Greene County put up 41 against Long Beach tonight. They're actually in the third quarter, 41-21 up in Leakesville. George County dropped one to Harrison Central. Harrison Central beat George County tonight. Looks like in Lucedale, 21-10. I guess that game's a final. Poplarville put up.
Hi, my name is Elise Edmondson with the Bradshaw Agency here in our Hurley location. Give us a call for all your insurance needs.
The Bradshaw Agency has been serving families in Mississippi since 1970. Whether you're building or buying a home, the Bradshaw Agency is here for you and ready to help. They also offer auto, business, and life insurance.
Stop by one of our locations today and let us earn your business.
The Bradshaw Agency, a proud sponsor of Hornet football on WGUD.
Go Hornets!
Hey, I'm Leah Hinton, broker and owner of Southern Oaks Realty, and our team is here to help you buy and sell in beautiful South Mississippi.
Check out this beautiful listing from Southern Oaks Realty. 5-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2 half bath home on George Cumbus Road in Moss Point.
With over 55 combined years of real estate industry experience, Southern Oaks Realty team is a win for you and your home. Give us a call today.
Springs was off as well.
Looks like we've got the field clear. This is Hazlehurst is one of their coordinators, I think. Guess he's trying to get some clarification.
11 minutes to go here in the game. 47-12 Hornets, and we're coming up to the line, going to run another play here. There's a sneak from Will. Good run. Good gain there, about 5 on the play. I imagine Will's probably got 50 or 60 yards tonight.
He's had a few long runs, relative to a quarterback sneak.
Yeah. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. The ball, the nose of the football on the 25. The Hornets are moving left to right. With 10:20 to go here in the game. There's a toss to T-Shun. He's got a hole. That's a good run right there. I believe that's T-Shun's 3rd or 4th touchdown. He's had a good night.
He has. The offensive line, doesn't matter who carries them, they're paving the way.
That's right. Him and Dylan are kind of finding a little identity, giving each other a break.
And it's only going to help
fresh
us.
Legs.
It's only going to help us later when we do get Cameron Gray back. Cameron, he's a little different runner. You know, they ran him out at the slot some, so he's very versatile in how he'll. Look like they got a hand up on that
one.
That
was blocked. Yep.
How he'll be able to. He'll be a different asset, I guess. What I'm trying to say to the offense. So I know Coach Smith will be excited when he finally gets him back.
That's going to make it 53-12 on the blocked PAT. The Hornets are going to kick it back off to Hazlehurst with 9:53 here to go in the game. Thanks again for checking in with us on Facebook. We appreciate you watching. Those of you at Sassy, those of you around Hurley, we appreciate you checking in with us. We're glad to be able to bring you this game on Facebook.
While we have a minute, Kyle, I want to tell all the little Hornets that will be kicking off their PB football season tomorrow around the different communities in Jackson County. Good luck and represent your community well and your team well and our league well. For all you guys that are still up watching, if you're a 5 and 6 team, you probably ought to need to be in the bed because you're going to be playing early.
Past your bedtime. But yeah, you're right. That's where it starts, and we're building tradition all the way through, and that's a big deal.
Well, I know it means a lot to Coach Smith. As I said before, he and the staff have the Pee Wee League there every year and have a Hornet football camp, and I know those guys get super excited, and Coach Smith is a high-energy guy, and they just feed on everything he says. So we're really appreciative of the things they do for the Pee Wee League.
They do a great job. Hazlehurst has another injury. Boy, you hope the injuries are just little nicks for them because they don't have a lot of depth.
Well, when you're playing, your body starts to break down. Those kinds of things happen.
Hopefully, it's just a cramp.
Yeah, the last couple have come off maybe a tweaked ankle or a cramp or I don't think any of them have been real serious.
Welcome to Legendary Athletic Development Fitness Center, locally owned and operated by fully certified trainers Lori and Joe Ladner. Serving you for over 5 years, Legendary Athletic Development Fitness Center offers an 8,000 square foot facility of free weight, machine-based exercise, and a personal and class-based training area. Stop by today and check out the new look.
Do you have what it takes to be a legend?
Of course you do. Come to Hurley Legendary Athletic Development for all your fitness needs.
Go Hornets from El Cappuccino Mexican Restaurant in Hurley. Stop by for lunch or dinner, or call ahead for takeout orders. 228-588-3288. El Cappuccino Mexican Restaurant, 21205 Highway 613 in Hurley.
Tired of...
All right, 9:04 to go here in the game. Hazlehurst is going to come up to the line and run a play here from their own 23-yard line. There's the give. Oh, Kobe Burrows with the stick right as he got the ball.
I wanted to mention that the injured Indian there was, I think it was Jarius Stewart. He's walked off and being tended to on the bench. I think he's going to be okay.
I hope he is. We got a few new faces out there. Number 11, Coda Kelly. Number 26, Abels. Let's see, number 77, Byron. A couple new guys out there. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 after that loss by Kobe Burrows. Good tackle. There's a pass. Oh, he's wide open. He dropped it.
Coda Kelly got a jump there on that coming off that right end. I thought we was early, but he timed it perfectly. But we may have been a little lucky there on.
Yeah, that should have been offsides. We also got Gavin Halls in the game. We got number 55 Remington Huckabee in the game. We got some new guys in there. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long for Hazlehurst. 7:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. 53-12 for the Hornets. There's another tackle for a loss for the Hornets. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for Hazlehurst.
Looks like that was Caden Smith in on the play.
Good play by Caden Smith.
Caden's a sophomore.
Big kid.
Comes in 6'2", 190 pounds. So
big kid, good play. So Hazlehurst is going to punt here.
Like we're going to play, going for the block. And all we need to do now is just stay away from it. Got a good Hazlehurst bounce there.
Number 17, Preston Amos, came in there late as well. So we're going to get the ball back on the 44. I anticipate a little bit different look here on offense.
Yeah, I see big Matthew Greener ready to come on in the game there, my old cuz. Got tackle number 71.
That's Hunter Western. So the second group led by Caden Fant, like you said. Looks like the running back's number 4, Josh Zwick. That's a good run there. I think they're going to call him down. He fumbled late.
And we've got another number 3 in, but obviously that's not Cameron Gray, so I'm not real sure who 3 is. So Gavin Gwynn's checking in at wide receiver.
Number 3 is at wing. I'm not sure who that is. The chains are coming. There's a snap and a toss to number 48. Bear with us, guys. We want to try to get everybody's names, but it's hard to know 70 kids. So Even me being there, Mr. Harrison on the carry.
Jacob Harrison is
number 48. Jacob Harrison.
He's a sophomore.
Even me being at the school there, I don't know every kid who's on the football team, but we want to get them recognized. So we're doing the best we can. With 5:51 here to go in the game, Hornets have dominated this game, played well. No turnovers, no mistakes, mistake-free football. Defense played well. Gave up.
From store to store for furniture that matches the rest of your decor, just to settle for something close? At Willis Furniture, along with the fine quality of their furniture, you can choose to have it custom made in a choice of many different fabrics or leather. Willis offers quality furniture to fit anyone's budget, along with 12 months same as cash and free local deliveries. Stop by Willis Furniture today and bring home the furniture that matches you. Willis Furniture, where quality is still affordable.
They gave up 2 scores because one was on a fumble recovery and one was on a punt block. So we've given up, starting defense has given up 3 touchdowns on the season. That's a good run right there. Well, he got hit hard too. That's a good run. So good run by Jacob Harrison. It's going to be a first down for the Hornets at the 25-yard line. Mr. Fuentes just checked in at tackle. And we're going to go 1st and 10 here from the 25-yard line. There's a snap. Caden Fan on the quarterback sneak.
Kyle, we also have another a Ryan Evans Jr. 34. Yeah. We don't have a name for him. But he's checked in playing tight end, and he's a pretty big young man, I must say.
Yes, he is. Number 44, Mr. Reynolds, he's played well tonight. He's played a lot. He's in there with the second team right now, but he's played a good bit. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Here's a toss to Jacob Harrison.
Good downhill running, I mean.
Yeah, good blocking by that second group. You know, Coach Huff wants to see them on film because, you know, if you're not pushing the guy in front of you, then you're getting worse. And so he's hoping these kids are pushing those guys in front of them. Here comes Chase Isaacson checking in at an offensive line position.
You know, you really like to see these. As a fan, you like to see these young guys get in and get reps on Friday night under the lights. But like you said, you know, that's giving Coach Huff and Coach Hudson and others opportunity to see them, to grade them, you know, and see and help them to refine their craft there and become better at their position. So it's a good opportunity. Good reps are getting tonight.
It's going to be 4th down here. I also saw number 88 Noah Harvey in at a wide out position. I would think we're going to go for it here. You know, you don't want to kick a field goal up this much. So 4th and 4, give the defense a chance to get a stop, get back on the field. Get their offense back on the field. 4th and 4, 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go here in the football game. We're going to go back to Hurley with a win. 53-12 lead right now.
You know, I would like to see Caden throw it in here to Gwynn in the end zone. I know it probably wouldn't be the right thing to do with this kind of lead, but it's not every night he's not a lot of opportunities maybe that Caden may not have opportunity to throw in a varsity game, but I feel like Gwynn, with the size he has the potential to be that Cumbus-like receiver that we were able to enjoy in that championship run. And as he matures and continues to work and get in the weight room and put his time in, I think there's a lot of potential with him. So
absolutely. Had a penalty there. I didn't see what they called. So it's going to be 4th down again. Hold against the Hornets.
So, yeah, we're not going to line up and kick a field goal or do anything like that, risking a bad snap or a blocked field goal. Or look to do something safe here. Pick up a first down if you can. More importantly, burn clock and just hold on to the football.
Here's a reverse the other way.
We're going to get a hold there.
They'll decline it and get the football here. Flip the field back around. with 2:20 to go in the game. 53-12, good guys. We're going to be 4-0 at the end of this game, and looking ahead to, like we talked about, a little district play. So Hazlehurst is going to decline the penalty, take over first down and 10, going back the other direction on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you know, Kyle, you talk about tough schedules. Moss Point has had a pretty rough one to start out with. Of course, they went down to War Memorial and beat Pascagoula, put a pretty good beating on them, 35-7. Of course, they lost to Gaucher, and Gaucher notably started out 3-0. I think they lost last week. But they lost to Gaucher 28-7 there in Moss Point, and then Hattiesburg came in and throttled them 48-13. But I'm told Hattiesburg has quite a team.
They are the favorites in 5A.
What a throw!
They're the favorites to win the South in 5A. You always have to contend with West Point in 5A. Number 47, Eli Brown, there on the coverage of that receiver, is going to come back because. That receiver, that looked like a Canadian football play there, Nick. That receiver had about a 10-yard head start going straight ahead. And that's not something you normally see in a regular football game.
Well, you're looking at competitive advantage with down 53-12 here.
Getting a lot of guys in. Number 95, big sophomore, Mr. Williams, is coming in. It's going to be second down, 47 seconds to go.
Good play by Kelly.
That may end it there. Yeah, good play by Coda Kelly and a couple guys.
And back to Moss Point, Kyle, they also lost to Spanish Fort, which is going to be a team out of Alabama. Of course, Alabama football, that's we in high school we went over and played several of their teams, and they're right there with Mississippi in terms of high school football. So Moss Point's had a very tough schedule. When you look down and you see, that they're 1-3 or 1-4, and like I said, we talked earlier, they lost to Wayne County tonight. So we'll have our hands full. I feel like going into that first region game. So have some time for us to heal and coming off this victory and excited tonight and celebrate tonight on the way back home. But come Monday, we're going to be getting ready to move into region play. So.
Yep. So that's going to end it here, 53-12. The Hornets win, and we are shaking hands coming across the field. You know that Coach Smith and them are happy to be headed back to Hurley with a win. We got in here, got what we needed to do, and we're going to get out. We dominated the line of scrimmage. Hazlehurst isn't as good as they were last year, but they've still been a really good team the last few years, and so it's a good win for us as we move on in the season.
Yeah, we started tonight, talking, coming off 11-win season. True enough, they're 0-4. You had a big game last week on the road. You come now another 3-hour drive and wondering how we're going to come out and respond. Offensively, still young. Have some mature guys there on defense, and that showed tonight. The offense continues to get better every week. Again, playing well without some of our key guys have kind of depended on to be there for us, and I'm sure they are in the locker room. Hadn't had a chance to get out there on the field like they had hoped. But our quarterback's stepping up. He's playing well. Had a chance to throw the ball around some tonight and show what he's got. So going to build off this momentum. Like as I said a minute ago, celebrate tonight and they'll go to work Monday, watching film and preparing for Moss Point.
Yeah, it says a lot about our team and our coaching staff that we had that delay. Like you said, after a big game, Bobby Knight talks about last game, next game. If you have a tough last game, it's hard to get up for that next game. We did a great job tonight, took care of business, and we're going to go back to Hurley 4-0. If you ask me what what we would take after 4 games. Will we take 4-0 no matter what? And that's where we're at. And so we'll be off next week, and then we'll play the Moss Point Tigers down in Moss Point, where it's traditionally been a really tough place to play.
Moss Point will be ready. We're coming in 4-0. This is the season that we're coming off of from last season. They're down. They've lost a couple tough games. They've had good competition. So as we talked about, that's only preparing them better for competition in that region play. They're going to be hungry. So I know Coach Smith and Coach Hudson and his folks. They're going to have our Hornets ready to go when we show up at Dantzler Field.
Yep. So we're going to wrap it up here, 53-12. Good guys, and everybody be safe. Thank you for checking in with us. Make sure you're with us in 2 weeks at Moss Point. Have a good night.
East Central Hornet football is made possible by H&H Chevron, the Bradshaw Agency, Southern Oaks Realty, the Jackson County Board of Supervisors,
Sharon Willis Segalis for Youth Court Judge, Foster's Heating and Air,
Tilly Farms Produce, Dixie Depot, Singing River Health System, Heritage Funeral Home, Taylor Furniture, Hinton Homes, Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, Cronier AC, Mark Maples for Chancery Judge, Jennifer Seacool Harris for Youth Court Judge, Matt Lott Law, Legendary Athletic Development, El Campesino Mexican Restaurant, and Willis Furniture. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Empress Audio,